Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another Marine ECM, this time working on a 8.1 liters 496 Mercruiser computer. This is an older one. I think it's 2001 or so. I have to be careful because it's actually running. It's going to be kind of like backwards, but you will be able to see the date in there. I think it's PCMBE0101. This is PCM 555, let's say, for Mercruiser. Very common. I have a lot of parts for it or to repair, and I can fully test the computer 100%. So I have the computer running in here, and as you see, we have 100% power. Everything is connected. All injectors are working, and I can see, all injector milliseconds in here. His concern is injector 7 not working properly. He said the computer worked pretty good for a while, and then now it's giving injector driver 7 fault. He sent me a few pictures. This is from Neil in Australia. So I am definitely able to reproduce the concern. I have in here, let me see. Okay, blue channel is connected to injector 7, green channel to injector 1, and I have the red channel to coil 7. I plug the coil 7 in here, and then the yellow channel into coil number 1 signals. I have also the description. I save a picture for his records and my records in here, so you see the same as I see. Looking in the oscilloscope, we can definitely see, yes, it is opening and closing as all the injectors milliseconds, but the driver is not pulling the signal or the injector completely open. And we can see that in here. So we have, it's pulling it down to like 8.33, which that is injector 7, his problem. So 100% reproducible in here. And we can see a good driver being pulled down to almost zero, 0. So 386 millivolts. So that is a good driver, and we have definitely a bad driver in injector 7, which is exactly his concern. So I'm going to stop the video here, replace the drivers, and retest. But yeah, definitely I can reproduce your concern here. So I'm going to perform the repairs, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I just finished the repairs, which are pretty simple. I mean, those are injector drivers, those are N-channel MOSFETs. Um, I have all new drivers installed. Just I don't like to, even though they were replaced before, I don't like to keep anything that fails. So I discard a batch and put a new batch of MOSFET drivers, and they're all working good. All right, so I just want to show you again, we got 759 RPMs with 100% power. I can change the RPM so you can see that. Let me actually put one of the zoom glasses at least on the RPM so we can see that from the distance and the available power. So we can see that that is good. I can keep those in here. We will see the change on the injectors milliseconds and the amount of signals that we have in the screen. You see that it's changing because obviously it's more RPM, obviously more time the injectors is going to be in the coils activated for to work. But yeah, they're all now working 100% properly. I actually save a picture for his records and my records, so I now and the connections are the same: injector 1, injector 7, coil 1, and coil 7. So nothing changed on that. And also to show, I have the 5-volt reference in here. That's because it's in the AC. Come on. All right, so we got the 5-volt reference, the IAC, substituted value, obviously. But yeah, everything is working now, Neil, in your computer 100%. It is fully tested. I even have not just the simulator, I have also an injector which I'm going to now install because I always do that off camera. I don't usually put that in the videos, but sometimes people is like, "Oh, did you check this? Do you check that?" I'm like, I check your computers 100%. So yes, when the computer leaves my testing facility, it is fully tested. But I wanted to share this time that, so let me bring the idle to normal. Around there, I'm going to turn the computer off because I want to install injector on driver 7. So like I said, I got instead of a substituted value, I have an actual injector. So I'm going to plug this into power. And for the reason they only have one attenuator on green channel, I'm going to change the channels in here. So we're going to see the signal now working on the green channel and not on the blue for cylinder 7. But the rest is going to stay the same. So let me turn the computer on. So we'll reestablish communication because we just lost communication for obvious reasons. And I can change this now to injector 1 and the red, and the blue, and injector 7 on the green channel. So, because I probably will save this as a test too, and let's run it. We will definitely see the big difference. The reason I don't usually do this, I can close this part we already saw. We know what we have in there. Let me, now that we can see also that the injector driver, even with an injector, is being pulled normally, because now the voltages are going to change a little bit, because that is a real driver commanding an injector, not just a substituted value on the simulator. But what I wanted to show in here is that it's 100% valid. Let me turn this channel off and the red channel off, less crowded screen, and let's keep just the 2 injectors. So I can move the, let me close all the nodes too. So what I want you to see is the difference of the hump. So this is with an injector in place, and this is with just a simulator. So it is being, you see, we got a hump and everything in there is being activated, actuated. But yeah, your driver is now fully functional, able to open and close. You're not gonna hear this. I'm gonna get quiet, right, to see if you can hear the click, 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 click. Putting my microphone right next to that in here. Try to see if you can hear the click, but the proof is in the pudding. The oscilloscope, that's what it's in there for. All right, so we don't need to hear. I know that if I have that signature waveform in there, that injector is opening and closing. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Neil, thank you so much for sending your computer all the way from Australia here. It's fully repaired. I'll be contacting you shortly and send this your way as soon as possible. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.